Around Kansas, brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome to Around Kansas. I'm Deb Bisel. Want to talk a little bit about Meade County today. I love studying how the counties got their names, and of course so many of our counties were named for Civil War soldiers because so much of Kansas was settled following the Civil War. Meade County, of course, named for General George Meade, the victor at Gettysburg, the first man to beat Robert E. Lee. And it's funny, I spoke to the Meade Society, or the Meade Victory Dinner actually, at Gettysburg a few years ago. And being a Virginian, I said, you know, never heard of Meade until I met you guys. General Meade was obviously beloved, and it was a real honor in 1873 when Meade County was named for him. And then it got disorganized. For some reason they disbanded the county, and so Meade County was reorganized in 1885, and it's been there ever since, down on the Oklahoma border. Now, one of the claims to fame for Meade County is the Dalton Gang Hideout, and just recently we want to give a shout out to the folks that operate the Dalton Gang Hideout. It was put on the National Register of Historic Places, so way to go. It's a great tourist attraction, and of course you all remember we talked about the Dalton Gang a few weeks ago on Around Kansas, and they're from Coffeyville, but the sister Eva moved to Meade County where her husband built her this lovely little home, and you know what? They found afterwards tunnels going from the house to the barn, and this is what was turned into the tourist attraction. So the barn has a gift shop, and that's where you can buy tickets to go through those tunnels where the Dalton brothers, her notorious brothers, used to hide from the law. So it's just a great tourist attraction. Now, I have had the occasion to go to Philadelphia many times and celebrate the birthday of General Meade. And my good friend Andy Waskey, Dr. Anthony Waskey at Temple University, portrays General Meade and actually founded the General Meade Society. And they celebrate his birthday every year at Laurel Hill Cemetery with a champagne party, which is really ironic since Meade County is a dry county. It's one of the few dry counties left, but apparently it is still a dry county. And they have a big champagne party for General Meade every year at his grave site there in Laurel Hill Cemetery overlooking the Schuylkill River. He had the great foresight to be born on New Year's Eve. So combining his birthday with a New Year's Eve party just worked out perfectly. So the General Meade Society basically exists to venerate the memory of General Meade and to celebrate his role in winning the war, the Civil War, and expanding freedom, of course. And it's a wonderful group, and we all have a standing invitation anytime to go out to Laurel Hill and join them to celebrate his birthday, and hoping to bring that group out to Kansas. You know, if you go, you visit the West, Meade, South Dakota, there's, you know, Fort Meade. There's so many places named for General Meade in the West. He was an engineer, had a role in building several lighthouses, I think along one on the Great Lakes maybe, and just an incredible career. And all those Civil War veterans who came back home to Kansas obviously loved him very much, and his memory survives in the town of Meade and Meade County. We'll be right back.
American innovation is being driven in places you might not expect by people like Brent Hayek, an Oklahoma family farmer, who recently set a world land speed record in a Ford Super Duty pickup truck powered by renewable B20 biodiesel. Advanced performance is here, now, putting America on the fast track to more jobs and energy independence. Biodiesel, America's advanced biofuel.